set to match up between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final
Who's this T-Mark dude?
Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Oh, Jags.
At the 6. And he's up
the one you played for money the other day?
22-yard line.
That's who I'm playing right now.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I see he likes to no huddle.
On second down, here's Fournette. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 43. Slam. We're going to 54. 26.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Rice. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check 4. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dixon complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
Hey,
they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing
Hey,
on it.
in really, TMC, 4th and 16, can you go for it?
We're trying to put him on the ground.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for
it's 0-0, first quarter.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense...
I just texted him and told him you got a punt. And I see he don't respect the pauses either. Mike, get your boy together, man.
Delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And some room to roam now. And
so he said he was past the 50. I didn't know you could still go for it on in 4th and 30 and shit.
This is a little bit like baseball here.
Okay.
Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be.
See, I'm just so used to. Can we do that in grid?
You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
See, that's why I be getting confused.
Second and a couple. Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
That
I always
right?
enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of the team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to the self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
SOS. Check nickel. Check 9.
Fournette on the counter. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Right.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready? Hey, watch it. Check 3. Shift. Watch the shift.
Right.
Check. Lucky.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season.
See, that's where I be getting mixed up at. I'm so used to the gridiron rules.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Yeah.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just
I'm in a league game.
In this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
It's
so
all your boy.
The flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but
G-Money
I'm happy
league.
they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
No, go on, get in, get some reps.
It's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies.
Man, you gonna give him that much
Just kind
power?
of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, it's Gordon. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, I don't never
get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with
see, I got my thing to where I don't see it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. He's tight now.
Look at this, a tight end carry.
Go. It's run.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Gain of 11
I thought I did.
First.
Oh, shit.
Now Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
The blue screen back up. Oh, you can click on.
Here to his running back. After getting
you talking about you can click on the.
Much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
Oh, what game you watching?
Giving up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow.
Who you playing? Oh, Homicide.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Right there. 54, right there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it
yes,
turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
He steps into this one, and
was the last try a pass or a run?
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball
why did you not pass it?
40-yard line.
That is how you flip
why did you not pass it?
That's an
at least once?
Bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch. Tighten up. Here we go. Go to 54. Line. Rush in. Check your hot read.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Back to you. Shit. Watch out. Switch. We're going to 54. Wide in. Check. We're going to 53. Check out route.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Don't be scared of it. Sponge. No. Check 13.
Now Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Right.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
including
air.
The water boy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Right.
A nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You get blocked, me. Hey, kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming. Double up. Check.
What league?
To the air again. Prescott flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
He talking shit.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Damn.
The
you all right
drive
over there?
About to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here's Haskins to throw. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First possession
what starts at 8?
Quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Oh.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Prescott escaping the pressure right. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Sanders is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point.
What's your number, dude?
It's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive.
I ain't say you wouldn't. I just asked him what the number is.
Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level.
Quarter yard in.
They go through.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Say. Hackson, we're going to 54. Why ain't? Hey, alert 3. 26.
After the penalty, it's 4 down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Jim. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Here we go, 47. Check safety. Check. Check. Get him all. Here we go, go to 54. Why ain't?
Now with a play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Why ain't? Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force.
Make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's
no,
on to
and this time, the white boy ain't going to get away with it.
On the 30. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Hey, man, something wrong with my shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
With his big-ass head.
Because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, check. 6, bullet, half, Bradbury. Switch, switch.
Now it's Haskins. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Begin. Check 52.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 6, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
2 minutes to go in the 4th.
Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
25, check 25, check 25. Check the backer. We're going to 54, watch the whip. Check 50, check 50. Joker. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
On 3rd down, Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing.
Mike's 50. Hey, tight.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were